If you are on the road to becoming a millionaire, then you are in the right place because we are breaking down the morning routines to optimize your life, find more focus, productivity, passion, and pleasure. Let's crack the code of morning routines so that you can crack the code of success. Because our brain loves consistency, and setting up a morning routine allows your brain to perform at optimal levels. You know, we talk a lot about manifestation around here and how our beliefs become our reality. And when you tap into the power of your morning routine, it is signaling to your brain that you believe in yourself, that you are ready to optimize the day. And when you wake up, your levels of dopamine and serotonin start to rise, and your morning routine can help that process. It can supercharge that process. And I don't know about you, but I want the optimal levels of all my chemicals inside of me to be fully functioning so I can be in flow state. You know, we're obsessed with algorithms these days, so look at it as training the algorithm to work in your favor. If you want your algorithm to go viral, your internal algorithm, then the routines that you put in place are going to be the content strategy you need for your internal algorithm to go viral. So number one millionaire habit is the early rise. I know some of you are going to be like, oh my gosh, but I will tell you, because when I did an 8-month-long yoga teacher training, Kundalini yoga teacher training, I was getting up at 5 a.m., which is the Amrit Vela, which is the time in the world when everything around you is the most still. And I can assure you it's true. You hear your intuition better. Your creativity flows at that time. You can work uninterrupted. You can meditate. You can start the day with peace and productivity in a way that if you wake up at 9 o'clock and you're rushing out of the house, or even if you have a relaxed morning, you're just not in that same flow of being in that stillness before the sun comes up or as the sun comes up, and being in touch with the intention of your day. Intentionality is so important. Intentions fuel our everyday existence, and without intention, we really can't get to the end goal. And yeah, it's not just about waking up early, but it's about what you do with those extra hours, because millionaires know that time is a finite resource. Yet, when you approach time knowing that you can get everything done in the day and you give space for time to coexist with you instead of beating the clock or rushing against the clock, then you allow your mindset to be in harmony, and you know where to set your intentions, where to set your energy, how to show up and create action from a really aligned place. Time becomes your friend instead of your enemy. And when you wake up and you have that special quiet morning or productive morning or meditative morning, you allow time to expand. And when you allow time to expand, you manifest more because you are on top of your shit, because you are in touch with your reality, because you are in control of creating your everyday moves. And a lot of us are just going through the motions. A lot of us are trying to keep up with time and we wish we had an extra hour or two. Well, here is your extra hour, 2 or 3. It's waking up at 5 a.m. Boo thang. Right? And you know, I am a board certified hypnotherapist, and the next millionaire habit I'm gonna bring up is meditating and visualization. Visualization is a game changer because not only does it put you in the driver's seat of being in that dream reality and in that success, but it connects you to the feelings that you need to feel in order to believe. And when you do that, you collapse time. You know the term like quantum leaping or collapsing time? It's when you get in that vibrational state of knowing your worth, knowing that what you're trying to manifest is already yours. That's how millionaires can achieve the unthinkable. They might spend that time in the morning at 5 a.m. visualizing their day, visualizing deals being closed, visualizing clients coming into their life, visualizing their business having sales, you know, being in touch with the reality that you want to create gets you to create the reality that you desire. And the meditation allows your intuition to whisper, and it allows you to hear that whisper. So many of us have so much noise in our lives that we can't hear our intuition. We can't hear what's best for us. We can't hear what our gut is telling us because we're pumping ourselves full of fake food and fake noise and noise in general and music that is not in vibrational harmony with nature. You know, a lot of pop music is tuned to the tone that is actually a very disruptive tone in our life. Most music is toned to 440 hertz, and that is actually incongruous with us as humans. 432 is more in harmony with our biological vibration, and that is a significant because 90% of pop music on the radio is tuned at 440, and so you're hearing a disharmonious chord within you. And if you create too much disharmony in your nervous system, in your brain, in your mind, with the information and energy that you take in, you're going to become out of alignment as well. And yes, I am a musician, and I have grown a music career to reach millions of people while I was living in Berlin for 2 years and London for 4 years, across Europe for 6 years. I grew my music career to be on the radio, to reach millions. So I actually know what I'm talking about here. And we need to be in that vibrational harmony, my friends. Rhyme, rhyme. Shine, shine. So if you want to reduce your stress, if you want to enhance creativity, intuition, then meditate, visualize, give yourself the ability to let go of external stimulus and be fueled by the internal wisdom that comes out of you. It may take a while to hear your truth, to hear your wisdom. You might have to ask yourself what you want, what you're trying to create those intentions with your life. But you do it more and more, and the muscle grows, and you become more intuitive and more in touch, and then you become the flowing river, the prosperous river, the full river. So try it and see it and visualize it and be it. And number 3, it is physical activity. Movement is the most important way that I stay in harmony. I have been doing daily yoga since I was 15 years old, and there was about a year in college where I let it go. And that was like the worst mental health year of my life when I look back at it. But movement allows you to be in touch with flow state. It allows you to be in touch with truth. It allows you to be connected to all that you are. And it allows you to wash any energy away, for that intuition to speak to you again. And our bodies are, yes, physical, but they're also vibrational, energetic beings. What we put in our body affects our energy, our vibration. That's why drugs and alcohol can kill your vibration, because actually we vibrate at a higher level than weed, than alcohol. Some people, you know, depending on where you're at in the journey, and this is no shame or judgment, maybe you are vibrating at a lower level, and alcohol and weed can make you feel momentarily like it's taking you up, but it's dampening you. It's dampening yourselves. And I'm not here to preach like a totally sober life or a life where you can't indulge here and there. Lord knows that I do, but we have to have that balance, and we have to allow ourselves to be in that vibrational flow and movement and physical activity, sweating, getting out of the toxins. You know, physical activity and sweating, yes, getting out of the toxins. You can also do infrared saunas. You know, the saunas and infrared are so great for your cellular system, for revitalizing your internal organs, your cellular structure of your life. You know, I have my sauna blanket, but I also love going to infrared saunas and allowing ourselves to sweat, allowing ourselves to be in touch with our body. We are mind, body, soul. So what are you doing for your mind, body, and soul that is getting you in vibrational harmony with your truth, with your courage, with your discipline, with your confidence? All of these things help fuel you forward, and that's that. And Another thing that fuels us forward is our diet. And I will go on about this so much because I went raw vegan at 15 years old. I was a really heavy kid. I was actually 240 pounds. I made a video recently being like I was 210 pounds and 5'7" at like 13 years old. I was actually 240 pounds at 5'7" at 13 years old. And that summer, I just lost like 40 pounds and then I shot up. I went through puberty and now I'm 6'4" and I weigh a lot less than that 240 pounds. And I really got to know the importance of diet and the importance of fueling your body forward, and the vibration of food. Fruit and vegetables have the highest vibration because they're from nature. They're grown in the ground. So they're going to fuel us forward and connect us with that harmony that I'm always talking about. That wealth energetics, prosperity energetics, millionaire energetics is being in touch with an abundance mindset, being in touch with abundance energy. And that comes from how we fuel our body, what we fuel it with, how we're moving, how we're sleeping, how we are optimizing our life, our time, our belief system. All of this is wealth energetics and abundance mindset in order to connect us to creating more and more success, more and more opportunity. And the more and more opportunity and success we have, because it's not just about a revenue goal around here, it is about a way of living, a way of being. The more that we have, the more we can serve to others. And so when other people come into our life or our aura, they can see that it's possible for them too, out of the example that we have created for ourselves from the inner work that we have done. So fueling yourself right, making sure you're eating real food. I am a no bullshit kind of guy. No fake anything, no fake food, no fake people, no fake vibes. I've said that in videos before and I will repeat it because I entertain myself and I love the things that come out of my mouth because I love my brain and I love my body and I love you and I love the way you are growing too. So this all also comes down to priority setting and really being intentional with that energy, with your time, with your body, right? Priorities. What are your values? What do you believe in? What is your why? Like that TED Talk by Simon Sinek, it's like, figure out your why. It's why you're fueling, why you're doing everything. What is it for? Is it just for you and your Porsche? Or is it for a greater good? Is it for a spiritual reason? Is it for the consciousness of this planet? Is it for the interconnectedness of this world? Because I can assure you, if you get out of your own ego's way and you connect to showing up in the best way possible for other people in order to help and serve, then you're going to naturally be magnetic. You're going to naturally find opportunities. You're going to find opportunities to help people, to serve people. You're going to probably be offered a lot more jobs or opportunities than if you are just going around life thinking anything for you, fuck everyone else, I'm just here to become the best. Like, that's not the vibe. The vibe is, how can I serve? Millionaires know that you make money by problem solving for people. You make money by solving problems for people. And the better you solve problems or solve like desire, like some people just want pretty things and you can have a company that offers pretty things, but that is solving a desire. And maybe the problem is they don't have that pretty thing, but some people do have things that they want to create or want to let go of. And if your products, if your services, if your business, if your self, if your life is revolved around serving people, then that's a millionaire habit to have. And your priorities change because you realize it's not about my egoic needs. It's not about like that new Fendi bag or Dior bag. It's just about really showing up in my full service and intention and love creation of this world. So don't just make to-do lists, make to succeed lists. Identify your most important tasks, or MITs. This helps you truly focus on what actually moves the needle forward instead of like doing a million things on Instagram or posting content or doing this but never really getting anywhere. You need strategy. You need systems to help you get there. And millionaires have strategies and systems in place that are really transformative to their everyday vibe. And when they show up early morning, knowing that time is on their side, when they're fueling their body right, when they're moving, when they're sweating, when they're optimizing their whole life to be in flow with a greater consciousness, be in priority, be in service, be in love with the world, with others, then you thrive. So the real intention of this video is to help you see that everything is connected, and that the more aware you are to the interconnectedness of all people, yourself, your mind, your body, your soul, then the more you optimize your performance, your productivity, and that helps you become more passionate, become more confident. And the more you create space and time in your life, instead of wasting time, you use time creatively, then the more expansive your whole life becomes. Wealth energetics is for me. Let's manifest the damn thing. So experiment, adapt, and see how these changes can supercharge your day. What you do in the morning will fuel you throughout your entire day and make you slay. These are all ideas backed by neuroscience and what successful millionaires implement into their daily life. So I can't wait to see what you decide to do with your mornings. Tell me down below in a comment how you're going to change your mornings. What are you going to implement? What are you not doing anymore? And what are you going to do? And know that little changes have big effects. The more you do, the better it gets. The more you do, the better it gets, the less you have to stress. I hope you had fun with my jingle jangles of millionaire morning habits, and I hope you can really remember that your tomorrow is fueled by your today, but being present, being fully awakened, being aware, and being in flow is priceless. So yes, we are creating that wealth. And if you want help to do that and to implement all of these productivity, let go of your limited mindset, become the best version of you, you can join my Wealthy Creators Club, which is my community on School, down below. And you can just like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Hello, fam. And if you're listening to this on podcast, I love you, even though I can't see you, but my third eye can. I'm Garrett Paknis, founder of Creative Life School, and let's get onwards and upwards, my friends.